everybody, this is Nick from Android Headlines. Today we're going to be taking a look at the camera on the OnePlus X. Right off the top here you will find that it looks very similar to the camera on the OnePlus 2, and that's by design since this is actually the exact same camera software. The sensor that you're going to find inside is actually going to be a Samsung ISOCELL camera. That's a 13 megapixel camera. It uses the same sensor or a very similar one to the one found in the Galaxy S5. So all the strengths and weaknesses you're going to find there are going to be in this one. As you see here, there's an exposure ring that you can adjust. Here's a little live feed from a video to show you what it looks like coming from the actual video that's being recorded. This can be used in both video and picture mode and is rather nice because a lot of phones still don't feature quick manual exposure control like this. Other modes that you're going to find here include clear image, HDR, and beauty mode. Clear image is the same mode that was sort of made famous by OnePlus back on the OnePlus One. There's also some time-lapse and slow-motion video here as well that you can scroll through. You can either scroll from the left side on the menu or scroll up and down, although I've found that in general, scrolling up and down in this software isn't the most reliable thing in the world. 12.4 megapixels is the actual maximum resolution for this sensor on the back, and on the front you're going to find a smaller 7.2 megapixels max. On the bottom here you're going to find your countdown timer. It goes in 3, 5, and 10 second intervals, as well as your flash toggles, so that's going between no flash, flash all the time, and automatic flash when it deems necessary. Taking a look at some of the other modes, you'll find that there's a clear image mode here. Again, that's made famous from the OnePlus One. That basically takes a whole bunch of shots at once, combines them together, and creates a cleaner picture. HDR mode is the same as a lot of other phones. It looks like exposure bracketing, and both of these modes take quite a while to take a picture. It's not instant like the automatic mode is, but the results are pretty decent. For a $249 phone, this is probably one of the better cameras you're going to find. There's still some weaknesses here from the sensor that was on the Galaxy S5, including quite a bit of noise regardless of the light level, but there is a pretty decent denoise algorithm here that doesn't seem to kill too much detail compared to what we saw on the Galaxy S5. Video is limited to 1080p. There's unfortunately no 4K recording here, which is sort of weird since this is the same Snapdragon 801 used in the OnePlus One and the same sensor from the Galaxy S5, and both of those phones actually have 4K recording, so we're not 100% sure why there is no 4K recording here. Either way, the 1080p recording mode seems pretty decent. There is no optical image stabilization, so you notice a bit of jitter when the hand is getting moved, just walking. That's just from optical image stabilization not being here, and there is no digital image stabilization either. There's also some weird artifacts here when we go into lower light. The frame rate drops quite a bit. It seems like the software is probably not quite finished. I'm sure most of these things will be ironed out by release, or at least we hope they will. Dynamic range on the video is pretty decent, and there's even some slow-mo video here that you're going to find. It takes in a lot of detail, even at this sort of low resolution. In general, the camera seems to be pretty decent on this thing. Again, for a $249 phone, there's certainly not a whole lot you can ask for when you compare the competition, and it seems like it may just do a little better, although we will hold final judgment until we get that final review unit in a week or so. The phone is supposed to release on November 19th for $249, and there's also a special edition ceramic that's going to go for 369 euros. That's going to release closer to Christmas. Don't forget to check out all our other OnePlus X videos, as well as the site for all the other features we've got going on. And don't forget to subscribe to us and give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Check us out on Google+, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Wherever you are, we are. Thanks for watching. Until next time.